Hi, I'm Kate, and I would like to welcome you back to our third episode of our devlog series for our upcoming game Industry Giant 4.0. Previously, we checked out the traffic system, and today we'll discover the place where your business begins, the industries. In order to produce goods that can be sold to customers, raw resources need to be extracted first. This includes minerals, natural resources, as well as fossil fuels. While very few resources can be delivered and offered for sale directly, most require to be refined, sometimes in multiple steps, involving a wide range of different industries. Industries can't be built everywhere. Raw resources need specific deposits to be present, such as farms require arable land, and logging camps require a forest to be nearby, and so on. Sometimes there are also zone restrictions in place, which can affect the amount of industry buildings or disallow construction at all. It can be beneficial to produce different goods over the course of a year to meet season-based demands or to minimize the required storage capacity. Alternatively, industries can be expanded to produce different goods in parallel or to increase the overall capacity. That being said, extracting and refining products can be expensive. So, using your facilities to full capacity can be expensive, as you have not only the costs of production per item, but also have to pay for the construction and the running costs of the facilities. And now, Dominic will tell you more about the different types of industries and how those are designed.
Hi, I'm Dominic. I'm a 3D artist at Don vs. Dodo, and today we will take a detailed look at how the industry buildings in IG4 are designed. Let's go. First, let's take a look at some of our industry branches. We're keeping it simple here, as most of our industries are a general visualization of their real-world counterparts. So, let's start with the food industry. To get into the food industry, you start at either the agricultural farm or the livestock farm. From here, you can transport meat, fruit, or vegetables to the food processing plant, where various kinds of packaged groceries are made. Wood processing begins at the logging camp, where you gather the initial wooden logs. You can then cut them down in the sawmill and afterwards send the resulting products for paper making to the paper mill, or alternatively send them to the furniture factory where they can be turned into home decorations. If you want to refine mineral resources, you start out at the various mines or an oil well where these materials are gathered in their raw state. These raw materials are a baseline product for a variety of different goods. You can send them to one of our heavy industries such as the foundry or the rolling mill, send them to chemical processing, or use them in the manufacturing of electronics. Now, let's take a look at how we are actually creating the industries for the game. At first, we do research regarding the industry that we're building. We gather info on manufacturing processes, tools and machinery that are commonly used in that industry, so we gain an understanding of what exactly we're creating. We also check out images of the real-world counterparts of our images, so we can identify unique elements that we may want to incorporate in our design. Our goal here is to make each industry memorable by its appearance, so players don't have to rely on name tags or tooltips to identify their buildings. After all this info gathering is done, we create a block out of the model. We do this to get a feel for the total size of the complex and also to easily experiment with layouting the various elements that make up the industry's property. At this stage, we also consider the required features from game design, such as how many truck terminals does this industry have to support, and where are these located? How many trains do we have to support and where do they stop? Or what would the upgrades of this industry look like? Once the blockout is finished and the design for the industry is settled, the modeling and texturing stage begins. During this process, we try to stay true to the real-world reference, while simplifying details that are too complex and adding some flavor here and there as we see fit. Generally, we try to keep our industries timeless in their design, so they don't look out of place whether you construct them in the 50s or around the turn of the millennium. However, some upgrades incorporate a few modern elements, such as solar panels on roofs, that kind of help to shift the look of an industry to a more advanced time period. Finally, we assemble everything in the game engine and add animations such as smoke emitting from chimneys, gas flares that shoot up flames into the sky, or cranes that move items from one place to another. And once we're done with that, we do it all over again.
And that's all we have for you today. What type of industry are you looking forward to the most? Let us know in the comments and on social media. Also, give us a follow to keep up with the latest news regarding IG4, and don't forget to wishlist the game on Steam to be notified about its release. See you soon!